Hi, my name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. Today you're learning how to write a summary. Now, a summary is a very important item, something that's required for work, sometimes for examinations, simply to test your comprehension and your skills, your language skills. So we're now going to talk about what a summary is and why one has to be written. A summary is a shortened version of a longer text. It is a paraphrase of the original text written from an understanding by the person writing the summary, and that would be you. A summary is useful in passing on information, in demonstrating comprehension skills, language use, and the ability to organize information, because this is all of what you'll be doing when you are asked to write a summary. So there are a few steps that we have to consider. One thing is that you have to analyze the text. You look at that text. You look for clues. There's a picture, there's an illustration, there's a title, subtitle. There are words that just pop out at you from the text. All of these things are helpful. You need to look at the vocabulary of the text. Is it familiar to you? Are the words foreign? Are they borrowed? Are they loan words? Then all of these things, are they prefix and suffix? What parts of it do you understand and not understand? Can you gather meaning from the words or sentences around the use of that word? Each paragraph also has what we call a topic, sentence, and a main idea. The topic sentence is usually the first sentence of the paragraph. It tells you all of what is going to be spoken of later. It gives it to you, of course, not in detail, not with examples, but it states what is being discussed in the paragraph, and the other sentences will give you the supplementary information. Okay, the examples, the clarification, the explanations. You now have to combine these ideas together, and you have to do it in your own words. To say you don't use the words that the person, you don't write it as the person wrote it. Do I need an introduction and conclusion to a summary? No, you don't. A lot of persons ask that because as you are writing, doing academic writing, you begin to ask yourself, isn't the introduction and the conclusion necessary? And you have persons trying to write introductions and conclusions to a summary. No, the summary is a short piece. And all it does is gives you the pertinent information of the text read. No need to give biographical information to state the source of the document. You just go right in. And it says here, if you read an article on the making of cider, you begin on the first important piece of information. If it is something that's giving you the process, then you begin with step one. If it is something that's giving you the importance of cider to a particular group of persons, then you state the first important piece of information. How to analyze the text before summarizing it. This is so important. So it says I use study skills, SQ3R. Of course, there's also SQ4R or any of these things. 5 W's and 1 H, KWL. If you remember these things, the S is survey, question, and the 3 R's are reading, revising, in certain cases recitation, and then again, of course, reading and these sort of things. 5 W's and 1 H, what, where, when, why, and the H would be how. Now, this one's my personal favorite. I love to use this when I'm trying to get information. And some persons prefer the KWL table or the KWL, where you look at what I know, what I want to know or want to learn, and of course the L, learn, what I've learned by the time I'm finished reading. So these things help you. You can use this quickly, jot down information. Word attack skills. I've already spoken about that, prefixes, suffixes, loan words, and these things. Detect the writer's tone. Is the writer surprised, shocked, condemning, encouraging, critical? All of these things. Find the main idea of each paragraph. Each paragraph, like we said to you, deals with a particular idea, and we call this the main idea. The other things simply support. Avoid repeating. Leave out examples and supporting details. Do not tell me the examples that the person gave to state something or to clarify something. It's not necessary to put this in a summary. Statistics also have no place in the summary. The statistics are used for that same reason. The statistics are used to show you a trend, a pattern, a habit, an activity, to clarify a point, etc. Do not explain or add on to what the writer has said. If it's not part of the text and you add it in, then you are not doing a summary. Okay? Use paraphrasing. This is where you use your words, your understanding, where you say it in a different way. You may use technical words that cannot be paraphrased. Very, very important. Some words, there's no other way of saying it. Okay, if we speak of microchip, if we say television, if we say use certain technical words precise to a particular field, for example, in medicine, there are some things that you can't state any other way. Keep it brief. I think you agree with me. Check that what you are saying makes sense. Very, very important that it makes sense and that it does not alter the message of the text. You can't change it around to suit your liking. So this is a sample text. Alfred claims gold and silver at Paris Olympics by Elizabeth Hippolyte. St. Lucians were enthralled to see Julian Alfred claim gold in the 100 meters race and silver in the 200 meters race at the 2024 Olympics in Paris. The 23-year-old Olympian from the community of Cicero in Castries, St. Lucia, thrilled spectators not only from her island but drew supporters worldwide. With a time of 10.72 seconds in the 100 meters and 22.08 seconds in the 200 meters, Alfred certainly stands out as a noteworthy performer. The country, with its gold and one silver medal, holds a 55th position, standings not as yet finalized, and there seems to be an all-time boost of ego and patriotic bonding as a result of Alfred's athletic contribution. One drawback of competition was that Alfred, being a resident and student of Texas, USA, raced against athletes representing the USA, and this engendered mixed sentiments in those viewing her performance. In St. Lucia, local supporters lined the streets to watch and hail her achievements. There really was no stopping the crowd who waited with bated breath for news of a second gold medal. Their hopes did not materialize as expected, but Alfred, at present, is certainly their local hero, bringing home the country's first ever gold and silver Olympic medals. Okay, how would you handle this? Planning for the summary of the sample text. You look for clues to understand the text, and the clues could be anything from the words to pictures, etc. You get ideas, and I have here, like I said, since this is my favorite, who, what, where, when, why, how, and of course, you jot down your main ideas from each of the paragraphs. Then you're going to put this together. I have a sample summary here. It may not be to your liking. It may not be what you would write for yourself, but it says Julian Alfred, a young St. Lucian athlete, has given our country a welcomed placement in standings of the 2024 Olympics in Paris. Fellow St. Lucians, amongst others, showed great pride and support of a stellar representation in athletics. So this gives the major points of the text that you're giving. Some encouraging words to you. You are not required to write the entire text over. Imagine you are a spy telling someone what you read, but do not have too much time to say it. Okay, so that would help you shorten what you have to say without adding on or feeling the need to say much more. Okay, so I've come to the end of this video on writing summary. Remember, this is not the entire thing. There's so much to learn and so much to say, but I have to be brief. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you got a lot from it. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos. There will be one on paraphrasing for sure, so look out for this one. Enjoy the balance of your day.